Hi there. So good to have you back here on Tangible Dreams. UG with me, Rita Sant. Today, I am delighted to introduce to you one of the seasoned young mathematicians that we have in the country. He participated with over 2,000 students to win a sport at the International Math Olympiad competitions that were slated to take place in Australia. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome with me Elijah Kajiri Tendo. You're very welcome, Elijah.
Oh, thank you very much, madam.
We are so happy to have you.
I'm also very happy.
Please do introduce yourself officially to our viewers.
My name is Tendo Elijah Kajiri, and I participated in the International Mathematics Olympiad, which took place in Australia.
So, what do you do?
I just completed my senior 6 at Ladies Senior Secondary School, and I'm currently in my vacation.
What are you anticipating in terms of results?
I'm anticipating these results.
Well, speaking of results, I actually had that in your O levels, you emerged with 8 out of 8.
Yes, indeed.
I'm curious to know. Most times when people are very good at science subjects, they tend to have a problem with the art subjects. How will you think you can balance yourself?
It's actually not easy to balance between science studies and art studies.
Yeah.
For art subjects, you are required to read. As for sciences, you're required to practice for math, physics, chemistry. So you find that bit challenging, but you just have to focus and sit yourself. You tell yourself that, I know what got me to school.
Yeah.
So you get to get down your books, read, speak the timetable for both sciences and then arts, and then you can get to money.
So, simply, and tell us about this math Olympiad. What is the mathematics Olympiad?
The Mathematics Olympiad is basically a competition which is in Uganda. They first select people. We start with the mathematics paper 1. It's called the math contest. It's placed in very many different schools. So then when you get to pass, you qualify for paper 2. You pass through, they select the top 100 from the paper 2. Then those top 100 get to participate in a camp. And from there, they select 15 people. We will participate in the various competitions. They select the top 6 to participate in the International Mathematics Olympiad. Then the next 6 to participate in the Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad. And they also select some who participate in the East African Mathematics Olympiad.
Which ones did you take part in?
I took part in the International Mathematics Olympiad.
And you emerged one of the selected 6 that was supposed to represent the country at the international competitions. That's huge. That's really big. How do you get to be so good at a subject that most people dread? What is mathematics to you?
Basically, mathematics is the language with numbers.
Yeah.
Personally, I get to love math because it's not basically about cramming. The art subjects. You get to practice, get to solve problems, everyday problem using mathematics. So it's subject of wonders, subject of which you can apply.
Yeah, that's impressive. It's nice to see you talking about mathematics because for the most part, or at least for the most people, it's such a dread. So to see you light up because of math is really an encouragement. What subjects combination did you offer at Senior 6?
Physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Stroke ICT.
With such a combination, it seemed quite vivid.
Yeah.
Did you have time for yourself? Were you involved in any co-curricular activities at school?
Yeah, I was involved myself in athletics, chess, and I also get to play football with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So how do you manage to balance life? Because back in the day, during my school time, scientists, as they were called, students that used to offer science subjects, they were believed to be all about books all of the time, and then they were perceived as maybe antisocial. Is that true? Is that a myth?
It's basically okay. At some point, you'll find people who are like that, who are antisocial, who get to school in their books all the time. But to me, I feel like being social is another way of relaxing the mind. Like the English saying goes, work without play makes Jack a dull boy. So you have to socialize because in school we do not just pick up things of books and that. The social capital you build can also get into places. So you get, so you get to socialize with people, you get to participate in games, you get to do many things so that your mind can get relaxed. Yeah.
What do you expect to come out in life?
I'm planning to take on an engineering course, basically electrical engineering at the university. And I hope to go.
Yeah, because I'm sure you'll knock it out of the park.
I hope so.
Yes, I have had issues about mental stress in schools.
Yeah.
Is that something that you have heard about or even experienced?
I've heard about it. Experienced, yeah.
So, in your opinion, what do you think is the leading cause of mental stresses?
It's basically the academic pressure, pressure from the parents.
Right. How do you think such pressures can be made better?
I think it's basically we can sensitize the parents
Right.
to sit down with their kids,
Right.
talk to them, to let to know what their kids are what child into. Because even as my parents, they wanted me to do this year, biology. But I told them biology was not such a big subject. Or I go to the Wolugu, but it was a bit challenging.
Yeah.
So I told them the subjects I love. I told them physics. I love physics. I love math. Yeah, I also love chemistry. So it's what I want to do at EKC. And they understood me. They said, okay, it's fine. You can do the subjects.
I think parenting, especially when it comes to children your age, it's not really a one-way street. It should be a two-way street kind of communication.
Yeah.
Because I think at that point in time, someone sort of has an idea of what they want to be or where they want to go with their lives. So yeah, Elijah, being the mathematician that you are there any tricks or hacks that you can share with our viewers out there, young and old, those that are doing math and are finding such a hard time with it? What would you have to tell them?
Mathematics, I can share the tricks I have is basically practicing mathematics, evolving it in your everyday life. Back in my primary, we used to like for the tables, the multiplication. It used to be a bit tricky, basically that tables of 9. So like if you come maybe tables of 9, you can apply like maybe we say 9 times 6. So you get the number before 6, which is 5. You get what you have to add. You have to add 5, get 9, and that's 4. So you answer this kind of different.
Oh,
Yeah. So such tricks I was
that can come in handy. Let's see. Let's try 9 times 7.
9 times 7. So you get the number before 7, which is 6.
Uh-huh.
So you get what you have to add to 6 to get 9, that is 3.
Okay.
And your answer is 6. Yeah.
Interesting, because the 9's table is quite tricky. What would be your last note?
I would like to say that mathematics is a certain subject. It requires time, it requires love. So love for the subject.
Yeah.
So I get to tell you that you can do it unless you put your heart and mind to it. Yeah.
All right, then. I'm sure that someone else there, you have been inspired by Elijah. I have learned the trick of the 9's table. I get to teach it to someone back at home. So if you're out there and you're struggling with math, he says it's all about practice and about love. That's very important. You have to give it some love. I've been Rita Sense here on Tangible Dreams. Until next time, bye-bye.